So did you, when you came back home, like you, at May 2020, you came back, you know, you told your parents, like, I just want to lock myself in a box, you know, do this YouTube thing. How did they react to that? Like,
they supported me, which was a little bit of a surprise at the time. The reason, obviously, it was going to be a surprise because I didn't think that they'd be fine with me trying like the online thing, when my dad had always had this mindset of like, no, just apply for 50 jobs a day and maybe you'll get one. We've always had that kind of like brokey mindset in our family. But I think they supported me with this because they saw that I wasn't the same boy anymore. Like you said, it was like they just see us as boys on our laptops, which for them, like, we've got to see from our parents' perspective, like, our rooms have stank of cum for the last like 10 years. Think about how fucked that is, right? Your parents smell it. Every time they walked into your room and you were a teenager, they smelled like the stanky smell. They saw the tissues in the bin and everything. They knew what you were doing, bro. They saw you on video games. They saw you like cringe as fuck with the girl maybe you liked, or, you know, like whatever. They saw you as like the low status kid amongst your friendship group. So it's hard for them to like have this new level of respect for you as like this businessman. They can't really see it. Again, it's their mental paradigm is like, it's very slow to adapt. They often haven't seen many significant changes in their life or anyone else's life, and so it's hard for them to see it in you as well. So it's easier for them to see you still as the boy on his laptop as he was for most of your life. So what changed for me was when I moved back home. I was very much way more into fitness than they had saw when, like, before I had moved out, and I got way more disciplined. And so when I moved back in, like, the first thing I actually worked on wasn't even the business. I often don't tell this, like, part of the story. Actually, the first thing was just like, I was so focused on fitness through the COVID lockdown for a few months. I didn't really train. I was in the middle of the city and everything. And I bought a pair of the gym rings, and I just started training on them every single day, twice a day. And so I'd wake up early to just go and do that. And it'd be dark, it'd be raining, it'd be snowing and everything. And I'd still go and hit them every single day. And I think that just gave me, that gave them respect for me. And so then I wasn't the same kid anymore. I wasn't this like cummy video gamer eating snacks or anything. I went from being that kid to like being the man who was shredded, who woke up before his father, who was like a late night taxi driver, and like was already outside skipping and like warming up for the day and doing abs on like the cold concrete outside, and then doing pull-ups and doing gym rings and stuff. Then when that man looks at you and says he's going to make a business, he's going to become a YouTuber, you believe him? Of course you do. And so it's like, they got my link and they shared it to everyone in the family, and I got like 80 subscribers overnight. I think this is what we need for you, is maybe before you have that conversation, show them that you are really different. And fitness is a really interesting way, because a lot of the work that we do, it's kind of invisible. It's on the computer, and like whether you're on a sales website or you're playing video games, our parents don't really see the difference. They just kind of see you as like, okay, boy on computer fucking around. But fitness is like, you can't fake it. So wake up earlier than they do. They walk downstairs, you're at the front of the house doing push-ups. You've already got a pump. You've been awake for half an hour before your parents have. You're in the best shape of your life.
I started watching you start of 2022, and I've changed a lot since then. Like I wake up at 6, I'm not anymore because like, you're so dead from your job, but I was like very consistent in the gym, like even for so long, even after the gym, like after work, like, you're absolutely mentally and physically dead, but I would still do an hour a day, regardless, no exceptions. I would meditate. I started reading books, and, they saw that, and, they really liked that. And so I'm thinking I should tell them, like, I know I'm a man now. I know me just sitting there on my laptop, you just kind of see that as like video games, whatever, like, but this is what I think is best. Give me 3 months, and I am very sure that I can come out the other side of that 3 months having something to show for it. That's essentially like how I was thinking about framing that conversation.
When you have this mindset of, if it's okay with you, this is what I'd like to do, automatically you're in boy frame. You have to be, because men don't speak like that. So it's like, I would just slightly change your kind of mindset towards this. Don't really seek for their approval. Rather, seek for your own accomplishments, your own like certainty.